Hey guys, welcome to today's YouTube video, and today I'm going to be going over the 5 most common chess traps, also the 5 most famous chess traps, not just the most common. So a total of 5, not 5 and 5. So first we're going to go over, like, by far the most common. I mean, everyone's played this at least once in their life. Beginners play it like every game. You know, it's just a jungle down there, so I was going to show it, and now you'll know about it. This is known as the Scholar's Checkmate. So after knight f6, white checkmates black on f7 on the 4th move. And this is just absolutely crazy. Most of the time you will never get this unless you're playing bullet. There's many ways for white to not get the Scholar's Mate. For example, if white plays knight to f3 first, then you're most likely not going to get it, but then you can maybe go to the fried liver instead if you want to play like this. Yeah, it only really occurs after black goes knight c6 or bishop c5, so just heads up. That's how that works. On to the next one, which is the, hold on, that is not correct, I apologize. There's this one. And this one is also very famous. It is called the Legalz Mate. I'm going to show you actually 2 lines. First the checkmate, and then like what happens if black just doesn't really accept it, but it's already too late. So you need to throw in this important move, h3, and I'll show you why later on. So after knight takes, if black takes your queen, you have bishop takes f7 check, and then knight to d5 checkmate, and this is forced after bishop takes d1. But for example, instead of taking the queen on this move, what if they like don't even see the hanging queen and just take your knight? Well, then you take the bishop. But hey, what happens because my bishop's hanging? So hey, I'm down a piece. Wrong. This is why you played h3. So your queen will be on this square when it captures, and you can give this check, forking the queen and forking the king and the knight, and you will be up a pawn, which is very nice, and you'll just have a comfortable advantage for the rest of the game. We play like d3, castles, bishop out somewhere, and you play chess. On to the next one, and this one is the Blackburn Shilling, I believe. Oh no, this is called the fishing hook. This is more of a concept rather than a line, because this line isn't actually sound at all. If black can play this, but if white doesn't accept the gambit here, then it's +2. So this is just a concept example and not exactly like a solid line that you should play, even though it is called the fishing pole variation, but it is very dubious. I would not recommend playing like this, although I have played against this when I was lower rated, and I think I actually have lost before since I was just cocky, so yeah. So if white takes, black takes, if they save the knight, which the best move is actually to not save the knight, they just want to sacrifice the knight back so they don't get checkmated. But if they get greedy and like, aha, I'm up a knight, what are you going to do about it? Then you play queen h4, and white's only surviving move is this, not get checkmated, but it is -30 in this position, which is equivalent to like 4 queens. Yeah, about 4 queens, 3 queens. Apologize for the math there. So I believe this position should be sufficient for anybody to win. If they can't win with 3 extra queens worth of material, then I don't know what to tell you. On to the next one, and this one is the Blackburn Shilling Gambit. this is an opening, but it is also a trap. You are basically violating every chess principle you've ever been told on the third move by playing knight 2 times in a row and leaving a pawn hanging in the middle. But surprisingly, this is actually a relatively sound gambit if they accept the gambit. They have to take the pawn for it to be sound. And in fact, like, it's not even a gambit if they accept, because you're just automatically winning back material after this. And if they get even greedier by taking with the knight, forking the queen and the rook, then you take on g2, rook here, queen here, and if they block with the bishop, so they don't lose their queen to the knight, then it is smothered mate in 7 moves. But hey, what if they take with the bishop? That's a good question. You just go this way, and then you take. Oh, sorry, I apologize. Castles. Queen takes, and then you are up a piece for 2 pawns, so that's also good. So yeah, that is the Blackburn Shilling opening, or gambit, or trap, whatever you want to call it. It happens in the Italian game. It's not one of my recommended gambits, since if knight takes d4, you're just like significantly worse already on move 4, so I wouldn't recommend it, playing it above a certain level. But if you want to like throw a haymaker at your opponent, or if you're tilted, and just play this to have a little bit of fun and try and get some nice wins. Next one, I apologize. Aha, here it is. And next one we're going to go over is the elephant trap. And this occurs in the Queen's Gambit Declined. And this is called, I honestly forget the name, but the idea is to go here in most openings. For example, believe I can reach it somehow. But anyways, I will not be going over that opening right now. But after knight here, you'll notice that the queen's vision is cut off from the d5 pawn. So white can get greedy here, be like, aha, takes, takes, and knight takes, and you're pinned. But hey, remember the Legalz Mate? This is a very, very similar idea. Knight takes d5. And this is you're already winning here. After bishop takes d8, best move, bishop to b4 check. And classically, you're just supposed to take here and take, but the computer is absolutely a savage and wants you to take the bishop with the king. I think Stockfish is just a savage here, and I don't know how Stockfish understands human psychology, but if someone plays king takes d8 against me, I would be so depressed and probably resign because this is just a blow to the mental. So yeah, that does it for the 5 most common chess traps, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily chess content, and I'll see you tomorrow.